So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
I wonder what Hilganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Let's see what you've got.
It's time!
Zephyr Trident! Eat
No
first!
further!
Zephyr
Come and
Trident!
face me!
These ones are like rings around us!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging
I
Cat
love
never
mine.
fails! Zephyr Trident!
Rending your
Mega Ray! Winds of
In the soil.
Weak now. Let's get you all tucked away!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Banana, let's go!
Take this!
Explosion!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummel it to me!
Negative gate!
Spirits within the soil.
Not today! Masterful in a bind! Finish it!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. That first one! That first one!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! This is the power of the blazing sword!
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking maybe meat.
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep packing, Hoodle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell? You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zoogles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zoogles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zoogles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zoogles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zoogles aren't so different after all.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. And how Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries, at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danons?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danons. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danons too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Get lost! Here goes!
You're mine!
Then you're right and your dreams!
I shall ensure you survive this. Your reflexes will not serve you well, Steve.
You picked the wrong fight!
Now you see what I can do! Breath
Far
of
enough.
life. Heal my
Mega
weary
red.
companion.
Feel!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
On your knees.
Ever Trident! The waters of creation! Dance immortal darkness!
Finish it!
Law, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Seismic rush up.
Hey! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like it could be worth something.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
I'll take you all on!
Mega Ray! Tempest Claw!
I can carve through armor!
Celestial Banner!
Can you take it? I'm ready! Take this!
Razor Sword!
Take this!
Finish it!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Mega Ray!
Not in your dreams!
Explosive ring!
Lightning Descent! Thunder Blade! And illuminate the dark!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
And
A wailing banshee of
Zephyr
lightning!
Trident!
Burn!
Where are you going?
Get on in there with me!
Zephyr Trident!
I'm ready!
Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in it. day's work.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate. Mega Ray!
I can shatter any steel!
Zephyr Trident!
More super
Keep calm and take them down. Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Magic is there! Freeze Lancer! Dance
No
in the
further!
wind!
This one's all mine!
Air thrust!
We've turned the tables on you.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
As impressive as always.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Bring you down. Primed and ready. Mega Ray! I never miss.
Blah, blah, blah. That's not in your
Resonate with the
dreams.
earth.
Mega Ray! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
You don't mess around. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
A scream bathed in blood, rending you apart.
Air Trident! I'll be waiting for you.
This one's mine.
Hit! Up and at 'em. Let's
Rising
go!
Wyvern.
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Try harder.
I'll be saving this one.
Zephyr Trident!
Ranger!
I'm in your debt, Gohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
I'm ready.
Go, Halim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
A whirling struggle!
Everlasting darkness.
Zephyr Trident! First form!
Ready and rare.
I can carve through armor! Let the marksman handle this!
Air thrust!
Where are you going? Now, Kizara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Mega
Light
Ray!
astral energy! Malevolent! Arcade Genesis! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Go! A flawless victory!
Take this!
Naturally!
Rising Wyvern.
Here I go! Mega Ray!
Burn in hell.
I'm ready!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
All disasters made one! Come forth!
Zephyr Trident!
Elusive deity!
Mega Ray!
Confiscated!
Everlasting
Gale Force!
negative gate!
Far enough! I'm going to need to use all these turns! Who wants to die next? Arrow Storm!
Showtime!
Rising
By the power of flame!
Can't get out of
Without a
this!
trace!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Explosion!
Allow me to help.
Thank you for the healing, Goblin.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one's dying on our watch. Zephyr Trident! This one's... Where are you going?
Now, Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Rising Wyvern.
Blood,
violent
rending you a
wind.
bloody
Zephyr Trident!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Who wants to die next?
Magic is in!
Masterful dash! Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
Go no further!
I'm ready.
Zephyr Trident! Arc Seal!
Rising Falcon!
Air Thrust! These things really get on my nerves.
In a bind,
I'll never fit!
I shall provide assistance.
Not on my watch! Zephyr Trident! Alvin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Slip the
You picked the wrong fight!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
A whirling fancy of lightning!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
I'm ready! Make astral energy!
Say no more!
Shine, radiant light.
The flames will roar!
Take this!
Burning
Regenerate.
Zephyr Trident! Hard
You must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Just glad you're on
A
our side,
wailing
Dovine.
banshee of lightning! Divine stage into the wind! In here! Let's get you off the way!
Anything in armor is all mine. I can carve through walls.
As impressive as always.
Here I looked over you.
No,
I'm ready. Hey, throw them away.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Discourteous, aren't you?
Zephyr Trident!
You dare strike me from behind?
Spirits within the soil.
Not today!
Far enough. Masterful
Raging Storm! Arc Seal!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and crumble it to me.
Finish it!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident!
Reflect on thy sin.
A wailing
They
fancy
smite.
of lightning!
Take this!
Mega Ray! Divine Savior!
Take this.
Not much longer to go!
Come on!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Death from the wind.
Zephyr Trident! Raging Storm!
Awaken and wreak
This one's
havoc.
mine!
Photon Blast!
Nicely done.
Little help! Zephyr Trident!
Hurricane Thrust!
I can carve through armor.
Take this!
Awaken and wreak havoc. Nothing gets by me. Masterful dash.
I'll take you all off!
Zephyr Trident can handle this! Zephyr Trident! Waterfall!
Regenerate.
By the
You
power
must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on our side, Dovine.
Mega Ray!
Back you blade!
Zephyr Trident!
Demon Fang!
Far enough.
Double Demon Fang!
Weak now!
Take this.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Mega Ray!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and no further.
Mega Ray! Not even three!
I don't feel like my usual self. Are you alright?
Let me handle this one.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Double Demon Fang!
Tidal Wave! Magic Advance!
Demon Fang!
Zephyr Trident! I'm on the road!
I can't imagine what to do.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Take this.
Tempest Swirl!
Can't get out of this.
Here I come!
Celestial!
Let me free
Not today!
Let me free you of your power. Let the marksman handle this. Nothing gets by me. Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Far enough!
Harsh malevolence!
You're mine!
I'm seeing warning! Coming through!
Sword rain alpha!
Heal my weary companion.
Active swirl!
Cure!
Celestial hammer! Ice prison!
Here I come!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Dragon Swarm!
I can't heal you forever.
Reverse guidance!
Lightning thrust!
Raging
Take
cascade!
this! Finish it!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look. Look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We got... some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.